Okay, so why are you out here today?
So I'm out here because I actually happen to disagree with the premise of the protest, and I believe that the First Amendment should be used to its fullest extent to disagree. That's the purpose of the First Amendment, is to challenge views and to present controversial viewpoints. I was just out here talking to people, well, trying to talk to people. Some people were more willing than others, but that's the core of why I'm out here.
And what do you think about what's happened with Maduro and the crimes he's being charged with, and the accusations that he was sending people over in migrant caravans that were released, that he was sending people over in migrant caravans that were released criminals?
Yeah, so I don't believe that those accusations should be the focus. However, I'm still going to comment on them because that's what I'm being asked. I think we should see some transparency. The crimes that he's been charged with are largely very self-apparent. Possession of, I know he was charged with various arms, possession of machine gun, distribution of machine guns to the general population. Like, that's all on video. That's very clear. The drug charges, there's some transparency, but it's limited. I'm a huge advocate for transparency, which again comes to the First Amendment, freedom of press. That should be their job to report on that. As far as the entire situation, I think we shouldn't just look at the charges. We need to look at the big picture. The people in Venezuela are celebrating on large scale, and they hated Maduro, and he was evil. I mean, he's completely evil. Overall, the United States, I firmly believe, caused a net positive in the world with our actions.
So, what do you think about the Socialist Party that we've seen out here today, the communists that we've seen out here today, and the people of Venezuela, how they feel about socialism and how that might relate to the support we've seen for Maduro here today, or the call to release Maduro?
Yeah, so I'm going to distinguish between the communists and the socialists because I think they're absolutely different. The warm, I believe, as Zoran Mondani described as the warmth of collectivism is huddling together in a breath. The people in Maduro, the people who are under Maduro in Venezuela can tell you everything about communism and about socialism. So I think a lot of the people here who describe themselves as socialists are really just supportive of a more mixed government, similar to what we have, where we have a capitalist system and the government provides social programs. I don't think there's many people, I mean, I know there are libertarians who may be against all forms of social programs. I personally support some very limited social programs because I don't want people relying on them. And then you have the communists who are just, let's say the word retarded, really dumb. I mean, there's this guy out here carrying a Soviet flag, and I'm even going to distinguish further between communism and the Soviet Empire. They're out here protesting for no kings, against fascism, their own needs. And then they're wearing the flag of one of, I would say, debatably besides Mao, the largest mass murderer, authoritarian in history. We're just talking. I don't even know if we agree. I don't even know if we agree on stuff. I don't know his viewpoint.
Do you think that the overwhelming views out here today reflected the people of Venezuela? And in our search for Venezuelans out here today, we did not find any. Do you think there was Venezuelans here today? Do you think that this view represented the people of Venezuela?
No and no. I don't even think this view represents the people in the United States. For whatever reason, and I'm going to generalize because I'm going to assume that pretty much everyone here is a Democrat. Maybe not all Democrats are like this, but in general, Democrats have managed to put themselves on the 20 end of issues that are 80-20, or 80% of people are on one side, 20 on the other. And I think right now Democrats are on the 20 end like this. Even in the US, in Venezuela, it's probably 95-9. It's very, very easy to see what the people of Venezuela are doing right now. They are not mourning the loss, the capture of their beloved leader. They are absolutely celebrating in the streets right now. I was also hoping to find a Venezuelan here today to talk to them and, see what the people who are actually impacted by this are feeling. But I guess the hundreds, if not thousands of videos of them celebrating in mass in Venezuela are going to happen.
Excellent. And any other thoughts today that you want to get in?
Yeah, I mean, I think these people out here, I think some of them are paid I don't really see how they can get, but you don't make me. I'm not going to start spreading baseless rumors. Maybe they just got crowd like it's naturally all wearing the same vests and security and all that. Maybe they're paid. But either way, I think a lot of these people are uninformed. I will say, I didn't see anyone claiming to stand in needing solidarity with Venezuelans, which is good because they're pretty obviously not. Additionally, if you thought of them kind of like the same actions, they would absolutely be all for it, freeing wolf from oppression. They're advocating for everything. They're advocating against everything that's outlined to be fair.